I lost 28 pounds without a crazy gym membership, a trainer, or an expensive meal plan. Everything that I bought cost less than $40. So if losing weight on a budget is your type of video, this will be the one for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kristen, and lately I've been documenting my glow up journey and me losing weight, me trying to become the best version of myself. Over the last few months, I've officially lost 28 pounds, and I've realized that losing weight, it doesn't have to be super difficult or super expensive. If you have a plan and you have somewhere you want to be, we can make it happen. I found pink dumbbells, wrist weights, and I also found some ankle weights. It was all under $37. Today I'm showing you what I ate, what I did, and how I lost weight realistically. Like I said, I'm Kristen. I'm 30 years old, and growing up I was never athletic at all. I literally never even wanted to do the mile in gym class. I was always around 180 pounds growing up, and y'all, I'm 5'3", so that is a lot of weight to be carrying around, and I thought it was normal. I will include a picture of the biggest that I ever was, and the biggest that I ever got to was around 195 pounds. At one point in time, I even did extreme dieting where I lost a whole bunch of weight and I got down to 150. I'll include a picture of that, but I starved myself to get that point, and it was horrible. And I'm saying all of this to say, y'all, I never was skinny. I was never athletic. So this was all something new to me. I took a chance and a leap on myself, and it paid off. And it paid off. I do want to say I've never tried a GLP-1. I've never tried Ozempic, any of those drugs, because people always ask me. So no, the answer is no. I've never tried them. If you want to, that's on you. I've never tried them. I also did want to speak about this. I am a mom, and I did have a C-section to have my baby. If you don't know what that is, that's a cesarean, and that is when the baby is cut out of you. So my son was cut out of me. I had my C-section. That was 5 years ago now. So I do want to let you know you're not alone, ladies. If you know, in dealing with a C-section, they're cutting through your skin, they're cutting through your nerves, your tissue, every single thing, and you probably can't even feel where your incision is, because I cannot feel mine, and it's 5 years later. But what you can do is still build that muscle around it. We can still recover our bodies. We can still be great. I am not a personal trainer. I am not literally, I do not know everything, but I am trying every single day to be better than I was the day before, and I want you all to join me. So I want you all to please enjoy the meals, the equipment, and the workouts that I have made for you, and I want you all to just give yourself grace, and you got this. Let's go, babes. I'll see you in a minute. The workout equipment that I got that I spent $37 on, and on the screen I'll actually put a picture of the items, you all, and then below I'll link the link. I actually have an Amazon storefront, so I'll try and link some options from my Amazon storefront as well for you all to give you just some different options, but those items might not fall within the $37 budget. Just want to let you know. All right, so first we'll start with this yoga mat. This yoga mat was actually $7, and when I tell you, this is my second yoga mat I've got, and I love them. I also have this one over here, and this one was also $7. My dog, she played on this one, so it looks a mess now, y'all. It's all like scratched up from her, but $7, and I'll include on the screen a zoomed in clip as well of what it actually looks like. Super duper cute, pink, perfect. Love it. Okay, and then these wrist weights. These wrist weights are 2 pounds each, and they are actually, I think there might be 1 pound. So I love these wrist weights because they're the wrist weights that actually wrap around like this, so you don't have to worry about losing them during your workout, meaning like falling off during your workout, because sometimes your wrist weights slide, and so that just makes everything so much easier. And then you could just move your Apple Watch up a little, And these are the wrist weights. They're $7 as well. The wrist weights and the yoga mat, they both came from Five Below, and they are linked below. And then next we have the weights. Now you can get whatever size weights you want to, but I have 8-pound weights. The 8-pound dumbbells, the price is different based upon what size dumbbell you get. But my dumbbells, they were each $8, and then I got 2 of them, so that came out to $16. I would advise starting with like 5-pound dumbbells, only because it is going to be an adjustment, y'all. And then the ankle weights. I just got these ankle weights. They did not come from Five Below like everything else, all my other pink stuff. Five Below did not have any pink ankle weights. But I ordered these. These are 2.5 pounds each. I wanted a higher weight. And they were $9. And when I tell you, I love them. I love, y'all. What I say is you want to try and lightly add weight where you can so it can build muscles throughout your body. So think about that. So if you think about it, I have 1 pound on my wrist, 2.5 pounds on my ankle, and then 8 pounds in one hand. Each side of my body is getting about 11 pounds of weight on a workout. So then that's 22 pounds total. So then as I'm doing those workouts, as I'm doing the different exercises that I'm going to show you soon, it's going to help get the results quicker. And that's what we really, really want. We want quicker results that are actually going to last. So we're going to get to the workout. That'll be in the next portion. Hey babes, let's get to this workout. Make sure that you stretch. I always stretch for about 20 minutes before my workout. And yes, I put the treadmill at about an 8, and I do that for 45 minutes. And I just keep pushing through. The speed is usually at like a 2.5, and that's how I start out my workouts whenever I do cardio throughout the day. Oh yeah, and I like to get in 13,000 steps every day, and on the weekends I like to do 15,000 steps. Now I don't know the exact name of every exercise, but I'll try my best. I do 3 sets of the arm curls. I do 10 of them, and I do that on each arm, definitely, and that's how we start out the workout. And y'all, please ignore my face. I feel like a weirdo trying to smile and do the workout, so I'm be honest. And here I do this workout where I'm like, I can feel it in the center of my back, and I do 12 of those, 3 sets of 12 of those. And y'all, when I tell you, it'll really help bring out the definition that you really, really want to see. That's what I love. And yes. Then next, after that, I call these their standing up marches. I think that's what they're called. And I do 20 of those, and I do 3 sets of those. And then I also do where you're trying to get your knee to go into the center. So you're going more into the center of your chest, your heart. And I do 20 of those, 3 sets. Next, we go into the sideways lunges. These I do 3 sets of 20, and I try and keep my core engaged the whole time, and that really makes a big difference in the results, I promise you. And of course, we have to do the other side, engaging our core the whole time. Then we're gonna go into a burpee. When I tell you, these kill me every time, but they are necessary. I do 10 of them, 3 sets of 10, and I promise you, I look so weak on this, but I do my 10 sets of 3 and I get it done. I hope it's called a burpee, y'all. If it's not, comment below what it's actually called. If you know the name of any of these exercises, please comment below what they are called. I appreciate it. And y'all, this is just me after my workout looking at myself, because you gotta motivate yourself. Always push yourselves. You got this. This is the first time doing a voiceover, y'all, so let's enjoy. All right, today we're going to be making a high protein chili. As you can see, I got my ground turkey breast, some kidney beans. I also have my red beans, black beans, tomatoes, the chili powder seasoning. You're going to need 2 of those, one based upon 1 pound, and then if you get more than 1 pound, you would need 2. We see all of our ingredients, of course. We have bone broth, and then my cornbread that I make. It's not necessarily the healthiest, but it's delicious. And yes. So in this next clip, I have my tomatoes, my cilantro, parsley, green onion, and regular onion, and that's about how much I use. We chop it all up. We're going to throw that in the pan with some seasoned ground turkey. I do season ahead of the taco season packets because you want it to have lots of flavor. Also, y'all, I'm just mixing it up, trying to, chop up the meat, get it right. And of course, we have to add in some minced garlic. Like, garlic is a staple in everything that I cook, and it's really, really good for your digestive. So look that up. Some ground black pepper, of course. And then also, y'all, that's me cooking the ground turkey. Just to let you know, because it is turkey, the meat is going to be white. There is no point that the meat will ever look fully brown like a beef or any of the other meats. It's going to look white. Still me mixing it up. You see, that's why I use the fresh ingredients. You see the parsley and the cilantro and everything running throughout the chili. All right, now we're going to add in the remainder of our cilantro, parsley, and green onions. Then we're going to drain out all the juices from all the beans before we put them into the pots. And then we throw in our taco seasonings. We're going to throw in our beans, of course, with that. Black beans, red beans, kidney beans, and then our tomato sauce. Then I throw in 2 servings of the bone broth. And then if you want to, like, you put too much seasoning, you can actually add a little water. I always add a little water to mine because after a day of it like sitting in the fridge, it will get thicker, like way thicker. So if you do want it to not be too thick, you can add a little water. All right, now I came back to it about 30 minutes later. That's what it's looking like. Yes, it looks so delicious, y'all. So now the cornbread, we're going to throw the milk in. The recipe is going to be on the screen. You swap the eggs out for egg whites. It will be so much better for you. And you all, this makes 12 servings. I know it doesn't seem that good for you on the screen, but it actually really, really is good for cornbread and everything. So this is going to be our finished product. Thank me later. You put the cornbread at the bottom of your bowl, then put some cheese on it, some healthy cheese, then throw the chili. Enjoy, babes. Hey babes, today we're going to make okra. You're going to need parsley, cilantro, green onion, tomato, white onion. I use frozen okra, boil in a bag rice, and a pound of shrimp of your choice. You're going to cut up your cilantro, parsley, green onion, white onion, and your tomato to the size of your liking. Then I take Tony Chachere's ground black pepper, paprika, and I take my peeled, cleaned, rinsed off shrimp, and I'm gonna season it up to my liking. Now y'all, I use a lot of seasoning because I do like a lot of flavor, but do what you like. Then I add my minced garlic, a little bit of my white onion, a little green onion, a little parsley, and a little cilantro. Then I mix it all together. Then I would take my butter spray, spray my pan, and then I'm going to add in the remainder of my items, my green onion, my parsley, and my cilantro. I'm going to add Tony Chachere's on top. Then I'm going to mix it all together to make sure that we have the base of our flavors. Then I take my okra. I'm just going to pour it in straight from out the bag. Then I scoop in my shrimp. That's because I do not want to get all the juices that's at the bottom of the bowl. I add in my minced garlic, my tomato, and then I add in some more Tony Saturates. I mix it all together and look at all the pretty flavors. It already looks just so delicious. And that's how it looks after about 5 minutes. That's how it looks after 15 minutes. And this is the final product of how it will look. It'll create its own juices. You don't have to add any water, any liquids to it. And it is so delicious. And there goes my boiling a bag rice. One bag makes 2 servings of rice. So how I separate mine is I just split the bag in half, and then I have my 2 servings. So that's half of a serving. Well, that's half of a bag, so 1 serving. Then I add about a cup of okra on top of that. And that is the finished product of how your okra will look. It literally will change your life. It's so delicious. It has so many great benefits. Then I meal prep everything. I got these containers from Five Below and they were only $3 a piece. They have pink and they have white, and I have it linked below. So you all have no reason to not meal prep and get everything that you need to build that dream body. And here I am. I'm stacking up my meal prep containers, getting everything put together. Let me know which recipe you plan on trying and which one was your favorite. I hope you enjoyed. I just want to say, you got this. We're not letting anybody or anything stop us in 2026. Get up and do it. I gave you a $30 meal plan, and I gave you $37 equipment for you to buy. You have this. There's nothing else to stop you. There is nothing in the way but you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, join me on this journey. We are going to work out. We are going to glow up, and we are going to just become the best versions of ourselves. And it's not going to cost a lot of money. I want you all to join the community. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below what you plan on changing or what you plan on doing differently in your life. Or if you just want to join the community and you want to say you like the video, please do that. Share the video. I want everybody to join this. We got this. We're not letting anybody stop us or anything. It's Kristen Unfiltered. Have a good day. Bye, babes.